And welcome back to BDO Masters darts action here on ESPN from Hull City Hall. Tonight's winners move into the last 16 of the tournament. Round of 16 will be played tomorrow night. Quarter-finals, semi-finals and final on Sunday night, all live here on ESPN. And a great ambassador for BDO darts is about to play in his 22nd Masters tournament, would you believe. Over to Martin Fitzmaurice, who will introduce both players for this next match.
Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, let's play darts. England versus Norway. It's Wolfie Martin Adams. A man of Norway, Rune David!
Never heard something like this before. Yeah, sing it.
And in the commentary box, Scott Mitchell has moved very swiftly. He's alongside John Rawling. Great start to the evening, guys.
It's been a fabulous start to the evening, and the question here, I suppose Martin Adams obviously has this huge amount of experience on his side. The question here is, in the glare of the TV spotlight, there's Martin Adams, 56 years old, number 2 seed, seen it, done it, but how's this guy going to cope with the pressure?
I'm unsure, to be fair. I think that he looks a very flamboyant character. I've had the fortunate to see him on the floor, but we really haven't seen what he will do up here on the stage.
Well, he's reacting to the crowd.
I think he was just trying to remember which way he was supposed to come back there from the board. I think he went one way and then dodged back across. And
First set, first leg. It's
the shake
Rune
of
to
hands.
throw first.
Rune has the first
Game
dot.
on.
Rune David of Oslo against Martin Adams of Market Deep in Lincolnshire. We just claimed Wolfie as one of our own in the farming county.
well, you can't beat a farmer's lad.
Champion in 2008, 2009, 2010.
100.
Semi-finals last year. He's been such a formidable competitor in recent years.
$105.
Well, he's settled okay. Interesting style. You can tell us more about that in a minute.
It's not what you would call a normal throw. It seems a bit jerky, but it seems to work.
140.
I think at the release it does a slight little wibble as it leaves its hand and then straightens up as it gets to the board.
It's not the smoothest,
40.
is it?
As we've just seen there, no, I'm not sure what happened there.
Adams has been there so many times. England's most capped player as well as the fantastic record he's had in individual tournaments. 93
43.
times an England international. Nobody else comes close. John Lowe, 69, is the closest after that.
It's a fantastic record, an absolutely fantastic record. And the same with these situations. Martin's
60.
been here and seen them before.
He was here warming up at about 11 o'clock this morning. He seems to have been around all day just about.
Yeah, you arrived about the same time as I did for my 2:30 game, so
100.
he's been in there a while now.
Oh yeah, well done on the win, incidentally, Scott. Not seen you since then, so well done.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Adams is on a finish. David wanted a big score to put the pressure on, and he's not
44.
found it. That's not
Martin
what he wanted.
Rickwell,
So,
118
for Martin Adams. Can't finish, loose first dart.
86.
152 then for David.
152.
He's missed the first treble 20.
93.
Tidied nicely.
32.
Leaves himself on 59, but Adams double 16. That's not bad. Inching closer. Psyching
No score.
himself up, but not to be.
Rune wouldn't have expected to get
required
back to this 59. And he's asking for a bit of help from the crowd.
Sister watching
Double
closely.
top.
Double 10 then for David.
Yeah.
He's ahead.
That's game
He's ahead.
shot. And the first leg. Rune
That's his
David.
sister.
Second leg is
I think we can
Martin
quite
to
safely
throw
say she's
first.
getting into the game, John.
Game on.
Yeah, enjoyed the moment.
Look,
Well, I've already seen going out tonight Scott Waits
83.
and the #1 seed Stephen Bunting had to dig really deep, and first blood in this next match to the outsider from Norway.
that will settle Rune down. You want to go up there and get a leg as quickly as you can. And that will settle him down no end, taking the first one.
140.
He did look tense, didn't he, in the early moments, not surprisingly, but he'll be into it now. And now Wolfie has to deliver.
140.
Handy grouping.
Please do not shout out while the players are throwing. Thank you.
A few sherbets have been consumed tonight, and maybe a slightly more boisterous atmosphere than earlier in the day.
One or two getting a little amorous. I don't think there's any
86.
intent with it. Just enduring the darts like we are, John.
Well, it's certainly been an evening to enjoy so far. Could do with a treble here, Adams.
60.
Not too chuffed with what he's doing at the moment. I think he might be getting a bit irritable with the crowd as well.
55.
Didn't capitalise there on Adam's throw from before. There you go to the 18s. No, he stayed.
100.
Looked a bit on the loose side, didn't it? But no damage done. David is well back. Adams will come. He needs a treble here.
38.
Well, he's going to have 6 darts
Martin
for 118.
118.
Treble 20. There he was. Now double 19.
80.
Ooh,
Well,
Bit
he'll get
wayward
another
there.
chance, won't he?
he will. David will try to pressure Martin's shot. 38, a bit of a bogey number.
136.
That was a
Martin
handy
Rickwell,
last start, that
38.
treble 19. This is not easy. Nobody likes this one.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
game shot. And the second
Squeezed
leg.
it by his
Martin
first dart.
Adams.
Very good second dart.
Third leg, it's Rune to throw first. Game
Going
on.
with darts so far. Now, who's going to take this first set?
You'd say this is a pressure leg, and we're going to find out.
Yeah, you talk about him
97.
being an extrovert, how he seems to like a little bit of the limelight. Rune David. Well, we'll see how much it's talk and how much the darts now withstands it as Adams just
100.
turns up the heat a little bit.
He doesn't rush in. I like that. I like that he doesn't rush in. He takes his time, thinks about what he's doing.
$80.
That was a nice last dart, wasn't it?
We saw the leg, nice and high elevation on the back leg there, on the last dart.
Bit of a pirouette.
Yeah, it was. He really wanted it to go there, didn't he? Everything was into it.
80.
Still where we were at the start of the leg. Very even.
$100.
Just maintaining the advantage. Adams needs a big score. Going to come down to the double. Whose nerves going to hold?
41.
And interestingly, David not watching while Adams takes that throw, just trying to get himself into the zone, concentrate on his own.
Well, Martin won't be happy with that throw because it's opened up the door, and he's hit a 60 with his first dart
100.
and re-establishes himself in the leg. David.
Just doesn't watch anything, does he? Doesn't want to know. Look at that.
I think it's
60.
focused, John. I think he's trying to.
Rune, you require 124.
124 then is needed for this first set. That's a bit of a loose one.
13.
Oh dear, dear, dear.
Oh, bag of nails. Bag of nails, that one. He won't have liked that. Let Martin back in. But Martin's not taking advantage of it. Really needs a 60 with this last one. And he gets it.
100.
He's only averaging just over 80,
Rooney
which by
require
Martin
111.
Adams' elevated standards is not what he would normally anticipate. Rune, David's sister, watching. Needed the treble and it wasn't to be, so Adams will come back with 120 as the
59.
target.
Martin, you require
Shanghai.
120.
Indeed, indeed. There's the first 20. Needs the treble 20. Maybe going for the treble 20 again.
45.
Oh, that's loose. That's loose.
He's just
Rooney
not quite at the
require
races at the
52.
moment. 52 then for first blood in the match. Double 18. Close.
Set up.
16. Martin, you require
I think we can see what his sister thought of that.
Double top then for the first set.
35.
Dear, dear, dear. Beating himself up. 1 out of 7 now at the doubles for
Rooney, you
Adams.
require 36.
36, double 18.
What is going through his mind now? This is a big chance. Big chance.
$18.
Oh.
He couldn't have put it in any closer.
Martin,
He
you
couldn't have put it in
require
any
40.
closer.
Tops for Adams. Three more go
No
begging.
score.
Adams has done the same. That was his get out of jail card.
Rooney
Surely,
require
surely
18.
he will not miss this double 9.
Double 4.
Yes,
And that is the
that's
dart
game
that
shot.
brings the first
And the
set to Rune David of Norway. Martin Adams is just not
Second set,
firing.
first leg. It's Martin to throw first.
Averages are nowhere.
Game on.
I'm not
The
a fan.
double finishing, not good.
I'm not a fan of splitting the double, but when you get it, you get away with it. You just put so much pressure on yourself. Adams replies.
125.
18, 10, double 4, eh?
Strange decision, but he's got it.
$44.
Loose start. Martin here comprehensively in the lead. Needs a 60.
100.
Rune's sister, Rachna, who is the world number 8 incidentally in the women's game. She is
57.
just, look at that. How much do you care? How much do you care? Yes, brother, you're on the away.
Well, we see more of her on the circuit, to be fair, and we have seen more of her on the circuit, and she's quite an animated
41.
character as well, as we're seeing, especially for her brother.
He's just trailing, though, in this first leg of the second set.
137.
It's a lovely cover shot.
Still chasing it, though. Still chasing it. Martin hits that first 60 to get away again.
94.
Just not quite flowing as we know that he can, Martin Adams.
He was looking for the 25 there, so that he left himself 130. So he only had to hit 160 to get a chance at the ball.
59.
But he's not going to need to. He's not going to rue the mistake. Treble 19. Double 12. Oh, what a shot that would have been.
117.
That would have been quality.
He's going to be returning.
All he can do is put a bit of pressure on. And so Adams now comes
82.
back looking for
Martin
double 12.
24.
Surely.
Yes, that's game shot.
It's more
and
like
the
it.
first leg. Martin Adams.
When he missed so many doubles in the last
Second
leg, he
leg
goes to
is
the next
Rune
leg
to throw
expecting
first.
to
Game
not
on.
miss so many. So whoever got there first was always going to get that one.
First one was a handy marker, wasn't it? And he was able just to
90.
use that, measure it, and in we go.
Martin, a notoriously slow starter, is now getting into his run a little bit.
140.
Started to have weighed his opponent up, I think.
$58.
Chance to compare the styles of the two men. This is Adams.
It's the same every time with Martin. Same every time.
95.
Has been over the years.
You couldn't accuse Rune of being the same every time. Sometimes there's that little shake, almost a stop in the throwing action. Yeah, look at that.
60.
Always on the last start, John. Always on the last start. I
Sort
think
of a Jockey Wilson twitch, that one.
very similar. Very similar. Where Martin is steady as a rock.
125.
Producing results like that.
And that back leg goes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
100. Martin, you require
Worked for him, that throw.
141.
He is starting to fire. Double 12 for a fabulous checkout.
Well,
oh,
yes,
141,
that's
what about
game
that?
shot.
Well, he
And
missed
the
it.
second
He was
set.
sizing it up in the
Martin
last leg.
Adams.
And he didn't make the same mistake this leg.
Second
Third set, first leg.
Second
Rune
set.
to throw first.
by 2-0.
Game on.
Wolfie is back in the match.
If Wolfie needed any more confidence, what a way to seal a set.
Yeah, 141 checkout.
97.
But it was only holding the set that he had the throw in, remember. So Rune's got the throw in this set. So Wolfie's going to have to break him.
Yep, break against the serve, so to speak.
100.
Very, very warm in this auditorium tonight. Rune is starting to feel it a bit.
40.
Excitement of the game's probably gone out of it, and the realisation for him now of the undertaking that he's trying to undertake.
Yeah, that 141 was a bit of an eye-opener, wasn't there? There's almost an air of inevitability about it.
Well, you sit in awe of it in here to take a set when he was down, and I'm sure being stood behind him and watching it was a
97.
bit of a blow.
Come on, he says.
140.
Again.
Talk to himself there, and it worked a charm. Martin does that a bit. You see him, it's just geeing himself up.
43. Martin, you require
161. I wonder if there's a possibility here. Oh, that was only just the wrong side of the wire.
He'll stay there.
Coming down, I think.
Yep.
99.
Rune still chasing.
Not had a bad week, has he? He's qualified for the Lakeside as well.
That was
60.
a great performance from him on Wednesday.
Martin, you require 62.
Great performance.
Liverpool fan, though, it can't all be good.
You can't argue with that, mate. 32.
30.
Just not quite homing in on those
Rune,
doubles
you
first start at the
require
moment.
164.
Only 3 out of 15 for Adams. 164 is not going to happen, courtesy of that one. So Adams now will come back looking
60.
for first blood in this
Martin,
set
you
and looking
require
for double
32.
16. Here we go. It's not a bad marker.
Nearly almost too close. It's very difficult to get by.
Had to move right across the hockey.
Yes,
Oh, that's a good dart.
That's a good dart.
And the first leg.
Superb dart.
Martin Adams. Second leg is Martin
With Martin to throw
first.
first.
He
Game
kind
on.
of looks as though he knows there, doesn't he, Rune David?
Indeed, indeed. But I don't see the little fella giving in just yet.
140.
There you are, take that.
I'm the boss. Welcome to my patch.
122.
That's a quality cover shot, came down the board beautifully.
Yep, good little pick-up. But Martin's got the throw and he's determined to keep it. He does not want to lose the advantage.
76.
A loose one there. And now punished. Runner's back in.
Oh, that's a shame.
91.
Treble 18 would have made it look a bit different, wouldn't it?
Yeah, really need a little more than that. Martin's back in the red bit.
100.
Just starting to take control here, Adams. And if he gets this set, goes 2-1 up,
100.
you'd think that his name was on a place in the next round.
You'd think that Martin's going to get there first in this leg. And that will probably mean that he will, that treble 20.
100.
Rune will be looking to pressure this shot. But he's not going to do that by hitting ones.
41.
Oh dear. Now
Martin, you
then,
require
85. 2 darts might do it. Not now, but he's still in the box seat. Bullseye.
Ooh,
49. Rune, you require 147.
nice 14 with the last dart there. It's a big finish. He's unlucky there on the treble
91.
17.
Yeah, a little bit of a
Martin, you require
shrug and
36.
as much as to say I was so near. Double 18 now puts Adams ahead. Double 9. Oh no!
18.
A chance.
Rune, you require
chance for Rune.
56.
That's a big miss, Scott.
His sister knows it. His sister knows he needs to take this. She can't sit still.
She's willing this double top in. Yes!
Yes, that's game
Yes,
shot.
he's back in the
And
set.
the second leg, Rune David.
Huge. That's a huge
Third
leg.
leg, it's Rune to throw
With Rune
first.
having the throw.
Game on.
Adams had a great opportunity to win that, take the set and move into a really powerful position in the match. But now it's absolutely level once more and Rune with the darts.
What he's thinking, he's got out of jail here. He's given that leg up.
135.
And he's got a chance. He's taken it. And now here he goes again. Bit of confidence. 135 to start.
And are there just 1 or 2 seeds of doubt within Martin Adams? His form this year hasn't been quite
41.
where it has been in years gone by. Things haven't been going right for him.
But Martin's still one of those players who you don't see give games away. You always have to go and beat Martin and play well to beat him. It's rare he makes a mistake
100.
these days and gives the game away.
He's trying to psych himself up, isn't he? Just trying to get every little ounce out of himself. Punishing himself when they miss and then
140.
delivering with darts like that.
Indeed, but he's still trailing. He's still trailing with Rune with the darts. He knows it's important.
82.
Oh, good treble 19. That's where he wants it. Come on, he says to himself.
Talking to himself, trying to get the best out of himself.
60.
This would be a big upset. If Rune David were to win this one, it would be a huge upset. But he's in the driving seat in this third set. He could go ahead in the match. And then again, the third dart.
84.
Again, it saved him on a few occasions, that last dart. And as a player, I can tell you, nothing hurts more than that last dart. Martin was he'd be so disappointed with that second
85.
dart. First dart was perfect.
Rune, you require 100.
He's got 6 darts at 100. No checkout for Adams. He'll have done this so many times in practice, but here on the stage, not to be at the moment.
Did he have too far? Was he too far in front? Was he thinking about that? Adams with a chance to pressure. It's 56, but he's not doing it. Oh, good last start. Good last start.
Rune, you require
Now we'll see. 56 he wants. This to go 2-1 ahead. That's the dart. Now needs one better than that.
16.
Tried to flight it in off of the other dart and missed it. Missed the dart. 25 ball. Bullseye for Adams.
The first dart cost him then.
Rune, you require 40.
So, tops then for David to take the set.
Yes! That's game shot. And the third
he's ahead
set.
against the 3-time champion. It's now 2-1.
Martin to throw first. Game on.
With
Adams not hanging about, is he? Wants to get straight back in.
He's trying to right his few misdemeanors that he's had, and he just looks so commanding in that third set. He was going to take it.
I can't believe that he let that one out of his grasp.
It was all down to that middle leg again. The middle leg where he missed a few darts at a double just
60.
turned the game on its head.
Slightly pained expression. Nobody knows better than the big man.
These short formats pressure you, and they are a leveller. They're a leveller. So Martin now struggling with it a little.
85.
He's not struggling. He wants it. He wants it.
59.
Adams only averaging just over 82, as against David's 72. But the averages count for nothing. What we know is that David is
100.
ahead and that he has got the better checkout rate. 4 out of 14 as against 4 out of 22. That is what at the moment is putting David ahead, but this is heavy scoring.
100.
Just what the doctor ordered. That's just what Martin needed.
The first maximum of the match. David was almost applauding his opponent there, which is a nice touch.
53.
Indeed, indeed. The camaraderie between the players is fantastic. Tops for Adams.
Yes, that's game shot.
And the
first
He'll be
leg.
happy with that. He'll be happy with that finish.
It's Rune to throw first.
He's still thinking about that double 18, I think.
95.
David, 2 legs up.
Martin's in there again. There's 2.
140.
Just what he'd have been looking for. Takes the lead. And Rune straight back at him. Straight in there with the first dart.
140.
What a good reply. What a good reply. Trina Gulliver and Lisa Ashton there, watching the action.
60.
A good score here. Could see him have a chance of a break of throw.
And then it would be for the match if that were to be the case.
Clever darts.
He's He's in a good position here.
He's enjoying himself.
He is. He's enjoying every moment, isn't he?
Avoiding to give himself
Rune
a smile.
132.
Again, he's got 6 from here for the 132.
Where am I? Where am I?
67.
Mental arithmetic and goes for the bull.
67 goes for the bull.
115.
I wonder if he's having a giggle about that. Yes, he is.
Yeah,
16.
17, it's not ideal, is
Rune,
it?
you require 17.
And if it got the outer, it would have been 42. Anyway, never mind. There we go. This is 4. Double 4 now.
Only just hit the 9.
Oh, yes.
Smack bang, middle of the leg. Double
And the
4.
second leg, Rune David.
It's entertainment.
Third leg is
Some
Martin
of the checkouts are a tad
Tafrofa.
unorthodox, but he's getting them when it counts.
He seems to be, and I think if you were stood there watching him, it would be going through your mind thinking, what is he doing?
140.
Put yourself in Martin Adams' position here. This is a guy who you reckon you have got to have the beating of, and some of his counting's been awry.
54.
He's got a strange sort of action, and yet you're behind. So what's going through his head?
To be honest, I think he's probably still thinking about his own game and probably not looking at Davis, because
100.
where he's gone wrong is where his own misdemeanors. He's let him in rather than he's played his way in, because they're not doing a lot of difference.
That's a quality 140. Only needs this leg, remember, David.
Martin's got to respond here, which he duly does. Another treble 20 he would love.
100.
Now a big score here would really, really serve him well. He's 2-1 ahead in sets. It's level in legs here. Oh, great darts, great darts.
Martin, you require 161.
Treble 17. Bullseye.
Oohs and ahs across the whole City Hall.
Runner's turn. Runner's turn.
167. Treble 20. First requirement. That's 1 out of 3. Treble 19. He's got that. Bullseye now for 167. Oh, by the width of a wire, he is denied.
142.
Wow.
Martin, you require 43.
How close can you
Double
get?
16.
Double 16.
This is a big dart.
11.
Now, 25. And he
Rune,
puts
you
one of the
require
favourites
25.
out of the competition. Rune David wanting 25. That's the easy part, if you like.
Double eight.
Yes. He's got it! He's got it! Adams is beaten! And Rune David has taken it! Congratulations, says Martin Adams and Rune David, and heralded qualifier from Oslo. Oh, look at that! How much does it mean to him? He's an extrovert. There's his sister celebrating the moment. And Rune David has delivered when it matters.
She's just got to get to him. Fantastic, fantastic scenes.
That'll be a few pictures in the Norwegian newspapers. Martin Adams out in the first round.
Held his nerve fantastically there.
Adams takes it sportingly. Applause from the crowd, and applause for him from Rune David, who here was just terrific. And when the pressure was on, he was able to deliver. Martin Adams clearly not at his best. Look how much it means to him.